Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Brittany. I make college and lifestyle videos. I normally post just whenever I feel like it, but because this is my last semester of college, I'm really going to try and upload one video per week. So subscribe down below if you're interested in these types of videos. And if you have any requests or want to see anything specific, definitely let me know in the comments because I'm gonna run out of ideas. So with that being said, let's just get right into the video. This is gonna be a grocery haul and a meal prep. The first thing I'm gonna do is show you the grocery haul. So I got everything at ALDI for, I think it was around $64, but I'll put the prices of everything on the screen so you can see. But I got these peppers. They're for one of the recipes I'm gonna be making, like little egg quiche cup kind of things. I got 2 avocados for the lunch that I'm making, which is like a little salad bowl. The mango is just for snacking. I got 2 yogurts. This one's just regular Greek yogurt, toasted coconut vanilla, and then this one's vanilla bean, but it's Icelandic style yogurt. I don't know what that means, but I guess we'll see. I got some black beans just to have on hand in case I ever want to make like beans and rice. That's a super easy meal, or like taco salad, stuff like that. I got pesto, which would be good with pasta or one of the recipes that I'm gonna make. This is Alfredo sauce, again, for pasta. I got goat cheese for the lunch that I'm gonna make. And then I got these 2 things. They're just like quick, ready to eat quinoa. You can either eat it hot or cold, I think. I've never tried them before, but I've heard about them recently. So I thought these would be good. And then I got, what's it called? Just sweetener for my coffee. Splenda is what I'm thinking of. I got eggs for the recipe I was gonna make. I was looking for egg whites, but they didn't have any. That's the only problem that I kind of have with Aldi, is that like they have very basic stuff and they don't always have what you're looking for. I also wanted to get sweet potatoes. Luckily one of my roommates has them, so I'm just gonna use some of hers, but they didn't have sweet potatoes either. I got just some pasta to have, and then this is chicken salad. I'm gonna put this in either like a sandwich with just like bread or flatbread wrap. And then I'm going to a dinner party this week, so I'm making bacon wrapped asparagus with like some sauce, brown sugar, or whatever. You can just Google it. That's the way I found it. Then I got kale for like the power bowl kind of like salad thing that I'm gonna make for this week. And then I got cheese for the egg cups. I got chicken sausage just to have for pasta or on its own. This one's the mild Italian, I think. Yeah, and then this is also for the egg cups. I wanted to get like ham, but I couldn't find that, and I thought this looked pretty good. So before we get into the meal prep, I just want to kind of explain what you're going to see. The first thing is going to be breakfast, which is egg cups. So they have a couple different vegetables and sausage that I showed in the meal prep, but I'll get all into that later. And then the second thing I'm going to show you is like a power bowl. It's really good and got a lot of good ingredients, so stay tuned. And then I just wanted to explain why I'm only meal prepping 2 things. That's because I'm really busy in the mornings, and then I can come home and make dinner. So dinner's kind of all over the place. I didn't really think it was beneficial for you guys to see because it's really just whatever I decide to have that day. But I thought it would be good to show you guys like a breakfast and a lunch, so that way if you guys have a similar type of schedule that as me, you can take the lunch on the go, and the breakfast is super easy to put together in the morning. So for breakfast, I'm gonna have those egg cups. So the ingredients, I'll put them on the screen. I'm using the small, they're basically like bell peppers, but they're much smaller, and the only reason I'm using that is because that's what they had at Aldi, and then onions and sausage and eggs. So the first thing I'm gonna do is saute the onions in avocado oil for about 5 to 10 minutes until they get a little fragrant and translucent, and then I'm gonna add in my sausage, and I'm gonna cook that all together until it's slightly browned, because it is all going in the oven, so the chicken sausage in my case doesn't have to be all the way browned. You also could use any other meat or vegetables that you like in this recipe. Then while that's cooking, I'm just stirring it occasionally and cutting up the bell peppers, and then I'm also scrambling all of my eggs. I used a whole carton of eggs because I had 12 muffin tins, but you definitely could customize how much you want to make. I made 12 because I froze most of them, and that way I could just like microwave them in the morning. And I seasoned with salt, pepper, garlic powder, and paprika. And then I don't really know what I was doing, but I kind of mixed it all up in the muffin tins, which kind of doesn't make sense, but I've never made these before, and I just like really couldn't figure out a good way to do it. So I it was fine, but like it was a little weird. And I also don't have a clip of me adding cheese, but I added a little bit of like Mexican style cheese. You totally can admit it. Honestly, I had one this morning and I could not taste it. So that's up to you if you want to or not. And then I put them in the oven at 400 for like 15 to 20 minutes. I'm not exactly sure the time, but the way I knew it was done was I stuck a fork in it and the fork didn't come out like eggy, I guess. So then for lunch, I made that power bowl, and there's a lot of ingredients, so I'll put like the clip of that and a list of the ingredients, but basically it was kale, tofu, rice. I used cupped rice. Like, you could totally make your own rice. The reason I got this one was because it was like wild rice and brown rice, which I thought was cool. Goat cheese, beets, sesame ginger, sauce for the tofu, like a marinade, and then pesto and tahini goddess dressing. First thing I did was cut up the potatoes and add oil and salt and pepper, and I just put them in the oven at 400. I actually put them in with the eggs. I put them in for 30 minutes total. I just took them out and like tossed them a couple times during the cooking process to make sure they all got like evenly roasted. And then the beets I used were actually pre-cooked from Trader Joe's, and that was really, really helpful because your girl does not know how to cook a beet. I don't know how to do that. Press the tofu, cut it up into cubes, and put it in the pan with garlic and oil, and I fried it up until it was a little bit brown. That's the key for me to getting like super crispy tofu, is to not dry, but like do it in oil first, and then go ahead and add the sauce, so that way it gets time to like caramel or like to get crispy, and then you add the sauce and it caramelizes. So that's the way I like to do my tofu. And then same thing, I kind of tried to like do other things while that was happening. So the first thing I did was massage the kale with pesto and the tahini goddess dressing. Another thing I forgot to mention is that I'm only making 2 bowls this day because it's easy enough kind of to just like throw some sweet potatoes in the oven and like saute some tofu on a pan. I forgot to put this in the ingredients also, but I used a red onion in mine. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. Obviously, it's all customizable, but I cut up the onion, I cut up the beets, went through and like took the big stems out of the kale. I did all that, and then as the week goes on, I'm gonna have to make probably like 2 or 3 more bowls. So then I just threw in half of a rice cup in each of the bowls. You can see in this clip I actually kept like the cold stuff and the warm stuff separate. The first day I ate it, I didn't heat it up, and also that way like nothing gets soggy being with the dressing. So the morning of, I cut up a small avocado in half, and I put half on the avocado toast in the morning. So my breakfast was 1 egg cup and then a piece of toast with avocado. And then I also used chipotle taco sauce, which you definitely can use whatever sauce you want. And then I used the other half of the avocado for the bowl. So at that point I put it on with the cold stuff. I ended up just dumping everything together before I left because I was like, I'm not gonna have a microwave in class, so it doesn't really matter anyway. But like tomorrow for work, I'm gonna have a microwave, so I might microwave it tomorrow. Anyway, and then I just put some lemon juice on top of the avocado so that I would try to keep it from turning brown, and it actually worked pretty well. Here's how it looked when I ate it. So yeah, that's my grocery haul and meal prep. As a busy college student, it's really helpful to have like some parts of your meals completed. If you like this video and you like the meal prep style and grocery haul videos, I can definitely do more of those. Just give this a thumbs up so I know that you guys are enjoying it. Comment down below any suggestions for videos that you have. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe down below so you don't miss any of my future videos, and I'll see you in the next one.